Hey guys, I just have a little bit of tidbit of information here for you. I thought it might be helpful to go over Desmos with you when you're graphing your trig functions. It's helpful if you're trying to check your work when you're doing some of the questions, just to make sure that you are getting your right answers. You can compare it. So let's say you wanted to graph y equals sine of x. You might get a beautiful graph like this, but you'll notice that the x-axis is different than what we were using in class. Just like you can measure something with feet and inches versus centimeters and meters, you can also measure degrees in radians versus degrees, okay? Or sorry, you can measure angles in terms of radians and degrees. This right here, it's standard that it puts it into radians. So just like you would make sure that your calculator is in degree mode, when you are graphing, make sure your Desmos graph is also in degrees. So you can fix that simply by coming up here into the top corner into the settings section. When you scroll to the bottom or look at the bottom, you'll notice there is a degrees button. So if you click degrees, it automatically changes it. But you should notice, I'll go back there in a second, but you'll notice that it's really wide and all of a sudden you can't see your graph. If you zoom out a little bit, you will eventually get it. But again, you'll notice it's really wide. Keep in mind, our degrees that we were dealing with were a full revolution of the unit circle. So we were looking at 360 degrees. So let's change our x-axis to go to 360 degrees. And maybe we will go to negative, maybe negative 180. You could also go to negative 360, okay? But at least here you should get a really good range of what you can notice, okay, or what you can see from your graph. Also on our y-axis, we were not going negative 10 to, or negative 9 to 10. We were going like negative 2 to positive 2. So just make sure that you are scaling your windows appropriately with your degrees selected. And this is something that you would feel hopefully more comfortable with in order to help you compare your graphs, okay? Honestly, that's pretty much it for Desmos, okay? It's pretty straightforward. Good luck and have a lot of fun.